This is the emergency broadcast system. The CDC is advising that you stay in your home.
We show up.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Carbon, and today we're here to talk about some Call of Duty Modern Warfare news. We are going to be talking about a few features that I think are going to really change the way Call of Duty is played, and I think you guys are going to be excited about this as well. So before we get this video started, I do want to remind everybody, if you want to stay up to date on everything Call of Duty news or gaming news in general, just hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button so you can stay up to date, leave a comment, and let's get into this video, man. The first feature I want to talk about today is probably one of the biggest changes in the Call of Duty multiplayer history of changes. This change is a big one. It's a bold one, and it raises a lot of questions, but in the end, the decision has been made. One of the new features in Call of Duty Modern Warfare that practically all Call of Duty games have stayed away from is being able to edit your classes during a match. Yes, that is right. You will be able to edit your classes in the middle of a game, not needing to go back to the main menu, not needing to do any of that. You'll be able to do it in the middle of a game. So with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Infinity Ward will be adding that feature into the game, allowing players to change their attachments and weapons during the match. They said, and I quote, "For years, we thought that if someone was able to edit their loadout in-game, they would be AFK, or away from keyboard, for those of you who don't know what that means. But with so many different attachments, it's fun to switch out the stuff on the fly. Everybody scoffed at it when we first said we wanted to put it in, but it feels so good when you quickly change to a different attachment depending on the situation. Instant gratification." Like, this is a major step for Call of Duty. Huge step. Players will now be able to change up their weapons if they feel that some class isn't working for the current match style, especially with a 100+ player ground war mode. You could probably change your score streaks, your throwables, your equipment. Everything is going to be changeable for the exact experience that you need. So instead of having multiple classes, 1 through 10 or 15 or 20, depending on how many times you guys prestiged, now you'll be able to make these quick attachments on the fly. I hope you guys are as excited about this one as I am. But that's not the only feature I think that is really cool and that we need to talk about. The next one is that in the multiplayer reveal trailer for Call of Duty Modern Warfare, you may have noticed that there's a scene where the character is climbing up the ladder and turns around and fires the weapon at an enemy. That mechanic was not fully tested out during the hands-on event in Los Angeles with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but Infinity Ward's multiplayer design director has confirmed on Reddit that there is in fact the mechanic to fire your weapon while climbing a ladder in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Yes, there is. In this little video here, you could see it at the 2:30 mark. Here's the little clip. As you can see, he is able to shoot his weapon from the ladder. You will no longer be vulnerable while climbing a ladder or at the very tip of a ladder if somebody is waiting for you up there. You can now defend yourself with your gun and hopefully even throw some equipment and some other things. Maybe even lay some traps on top of ladders. These are big changes coming to Modern Warfare, and I think they're changes for the better. And now on to the next feature I want to talk about is, do you guys remember watching in that event in Los Angeles? Do you guys remember watching the 2v2s with Optic Teep and Courage? Well, Infinity Ward's level designer has revealed on Reddit that players can customize how they want to play gunfight in Call of Duty Modern Warfare in private matches with a variety of options. The studio confirmed last week that players are allowed to change up the preset classes in gunfight in custom matches, so players can have all sorts of configurations while playing for fun with friends. You guys don't have to stick to the random weapons that you were given every 2 rounds. But that's not the only thing that they have confirmed. They've now confirmed that the game will support 1v1, 2v2, 3v3 player counts in gunfight in private matches. The 2v2 maps support 3v3s in custom matches, what they said. He also confirmed that the 1v1 match option is available in custom matches, joking that the 1v1 configuration is how debates are settled internally. And maybe this is how we can settle a lot of debates between our friends, is we can have a lot of these 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, and we can see who's better once and for all, man. There is no indication as of now if the studio will bring 1v1 and 3v3 to online play in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Infinity Ward has plans for different configurations of classes for gunfight post-launch. Now, the next feature I want to talk about here is absolutely the weirdest, unneeded, but kind of cool feature in the game. So, there's something that I don't think I would be talking about in the Call of Duty game. This is a feature I never thought I would have to bring up or talk about, but Game Informer has revealed that Call of Duty Modern Warfare will feature an item called the Tamagotchi, or the Tamagotchi as I understand it, which is in reference to the digital pet that is available in Japan and other places. Do you guys know that little toy that was basically like a keychain? It had a little LED screen on it, and you could like take care of pets and feed them and do all this other stuff so they wouldn't die. I had one when I was a really little kid, and it was a Godzilla one. But apparently we're gonna have these in frickin' game. These items have a variety of watch-like armware that tells time accurately and also feeds of what you're doing in game. And these Tamagotchis can be either happy or sad, and its feeling is determined by the activities you're doing in the game. Like whether you're on a kill streak, or you're not progressing enough in the match, or you're going on a death streak. And the quote from them is saying, "Finally, there's a bit of flavor if you want to get really wild." Dubbed the Tamagotchi, yes, like that cute little digital pet, players have a variety of watch-like armware that not only tells the time accurately, but also feeds. The Tamagotchi can be happy or sad, and squawks and barks at you based on your activities. The designs include things like traditional analog watch, Fitbit style bands, stat trackers, and a whole bunch more. This is just designed as a fun system to expand upon the already available interactions within the Call of Duty. And another quote from within says, "This little thing on your wrist, every time you get a string of kills, it goes, Yata!" And it makes a little noise. Then you look at it, and it evolved out of an egg. Emsley says Tamagotchis are fed by the player's performance in multiplayer. It's just this little active wristwatch thing. The different types of items you can put on your wrist include a wristwatch, which has been shown in trailers to accurately depict the time that is on your console, not in-game. And then there's also the Fitbit style bands and the stat trackers that she said. This just seems like an additional customization suite of content that Infinity Ward can add and expand on for those who are interested in such a feature, but it's just such an unneeded, unwanted feature. It almost raises the question that if they have time to spend on these weird features, what other things have they been putting their mind and time into? It's very interesting to me. We're going to be having these Tamagotchis and Fitbit style things on our wrist that we can look at for different activity as features. Like, what? And finally, the last thing I want to talk about on this Modern Warfare video, as I am trying to bring you guys as much information as possible, is how exactly do you get early access to the Modern Warfare multiplayer? Well, each of the weekends features an early access period for the open beta for those who pre-order Call of Duty Modern Warfare. If you're pre-ordering Call of Duty Modern Warfare digitally on the PlayStation 4 store, Xbox One store, or the Blizzard Battle.net for your PC, you do not need any additional codes. You will automatically be granted access to the beta once it becomes available on your platform. Now, if you're pre-ordering Call of Duty Modern Warfare at a retailer, the retailer needs to give you a code to redeem on the Call of Duty website. From what I've learned thus far, if you have redeemed a code from a retailer for the Captain Price Blackout character, you should also be enrolled for the early beta access code. That's right, if you have the Captain Price Blackout character, then you should already be enrolled to that beta early access code. You can redeem your code at www.callofduty.com/beta. I will leave the link down below, but again, that link is www.callofduty.com/beta. Once you've redeemed there, Activision will send you an email with the beta token to use on your platform to download and play the beta closer to the beta's start date. Now, as far as preloading, Activision's frequently asked questions note that more information regarding preloading the open beta for Call of Duty Modern Warfare will be available closer to the start date. In years past, preloading of the beta has usually been available for those who digitally pre-ordered the game. Beta tokens for retailers pre-orders usually are sent at the start of the beta times, so there's less time to pre-order the game. So what exactly is going to be within the beta? The open beta will most likely include customization content for Vans, including Gunsmith, but it's not clear if all the modes such as like 2v2, 6v6, 10v10, 20v20, or the Ground War will be in the beta. But I'll keep you updated as soon as I know more about this beta. But do stay tuned for the latest news on my channel, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification button to stay up to date as we get closer to September 12th, which is the release date for Modern Warfare Beta. I do appreciate everybody who made it through all of this video. Let me know if these features are a great change for you guys, or if you think some of them are just a little bit too much. Let me know. Hit that subscribe, hit that notification button, leave a comment, let me know what I did wrong. You guys always do. It's your boy Carbon. Peace.